Sorry, hello everyone. Right, just getting set up. Behind. Sorry for the 33 of you waiting. Just about set up. Forgot to plug my mic in again. Classic, but we're in now. How long have we been going? 4 minutes. I'm so sorry. How long have you all just been staring at nothing? Right. Are we all set up? Is the camera in the right place? It should be. I think we're all right. Perfect. Got me jam tarts. Got me Vimto set up for the next hour. Lovely. Hello everyone. Yeah, let's do a live stream then, shall we? For those of you that are new, because if some of the fan favourites will know this, but look at, has it come up? Right, where's that then? Oh, so I haven't got it open, have I? This was normally the point where we all laugh at my sub count going up and down, so we'll get it back to begin with, because we've had a lot of new people around here recently, which is always a good thing. How do I do this? Right, property, is it that? Yeah, here we go. Right, Safari, that one, bang, and there it is. So for all of you that are originals, know that that we had the subscriber up last time, the subscriber count up last time, and we were on 4,000, just under 4,000, weren't we? And since then, it's been a lovely bit of growth. What's that like? What is that? Like an eighth, added an eighth onto the sub count, which is always lovely. So thank you very, very much for that. We'll leave that there, see if we get any during this live stream. Something tells me that all that will happen is people will subscribe and unsubscribe like last time, but I've got a bit of faith in you guys. We'll see if you can repay it, and I'll get into flipping out. I had a lot of comments already. I'll get into all these comments. Hey up, what's happened there? Oh, you can all see my live stream thing. We don't want that. Let's flick it back over. There we go. Oh, didn't know you could do that. Right, we'll get rid of that just in case. There you go. You all got the behind the scenes of my live stream. Sorry, shout out to that one guy that just subscribed there. That is beautiful, and we'll close again for now, and I'll get talking to you guys. Sorry, right, we're on track now. Close that, close that. The mic is working. I didn't check that, did I? 1 2 1 2. Yeah, we're working. Cool. Right, Pavan with the first comment. Beautiful with that one. I love that. I love the loyalty. Toby Scott says, TF is this. Always good. It's a live stream, mate. We just talk about football for an hour, and we hang out and we monitor my subscriber count, and that's about all that goes on. So if you fancy it, stay in here. If you don't, I completely forgive you. My thirst for this stream is large, so as you see, Toby, we've got a lot of people that do like the stream. Big thirst from Bottle of Bleach, one of the regulars, and he's no longer dehydrated. Obviously didn't do one last week, did we? Had the replacement Steve Bull interview the week before, as we played on the Friday. So yeah, I haven't had one in a while, so it's good to be back. I'm no longer dehydrated yet. We've been over that. Shout out to Pavan, as he asked for there. Ben Fussy with the glasses eyes emoji. I assume that's a positive thing. Welcome, Ben. Yes, lads, says King Edwards. Another one back in the stream. I love all the loyal people in here again. Hello, everyone. Hi, guys, says It's Shadow Lynx. That's a very Call of Duty-esque name. Love that. Velpax Gaming HD. Lol, I'm Anthony Johnson on a second account. Oh, nice. I like that. Second account. So we're mixing it up a bit. If you want to watch on both, so it looks like an extra viewer, I'm always happy if you want to do that. I've just checked the chat. I'm very unorganised. Just checking everything's working. Chat's working all right on the screen, because I'm actually reading this off a separate thing. I didn't know whether this bit was working yet. So we are working. We're now 10 minutes in, and I've finally got everything confirmed working. Come on the Wolves even. Says It's Shadow Links. Come on the Wolves. Exactly. I agree. I support Woking, says Pamela. We're playing Watford. Flipping heck. Imagine if you come out on top in that one. That is one of the huge FA Cup upsets, surely. Woking versus Watford. But I support the fellow W teams. It doesn't really make sense because you're playing Watford. But yeah, come on you Woking and all that. When you put up a good go, is that a sentence? When you put up a good go against Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, City then gets smacked by Palace, Watford, Cardiff, Huddersfield in a scrappy game against Newcastle. It's classic Wolves. That's what we're used to, Bottle of Bleach, mate. It just is. Like, I actually am more confident for the Liverpool game. To be fair, Liverpool were incredible last time we played. played them and never felt like we were going to score. But hopefully Van Dijk's rested, hopefully Salah's rested, and we've got a bit of a chance then. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense, does it? When the teams give us room, give us space in behind, give us space to play, then we're all right when they're worried about themselves. But when it is a team like Crystal Palace, who are so well drilled, knew what they were doing in a defensive sense, and just sort of hope that a goal goes in the other end. So yeah, we've got to find a way of beating teams that play like that, because it's not like an anomaly now, is it? It's happening every time. Well, maybe not every time, but most of the time. A game which was average against Bournemouth, then god awful London game against Fulham. Yeah, we were. I suppose the 2-0 scoreline flattered us against Bournemouth, but I suppose the 2-0 scoreline flattered Crystal Palace even, because there were two. Hey, what's going on here? Two very late goals. Obviously, they got the second one because we were pushing and committing forward. For an equaliser, and I suppose Ryan Bennett then just felt like snapping Wilfried Zaha, so that's what happened. And again, yeah, another 2-0, which doesn't quite reflect the game, but we do need to find a way to beat these teams lower down the table. Hi Finn, says J. War. Wow, there's definitely a way of saying that, isn't it? War, is it? War? Yeah. WAGH tube, we'll say that. J.WAGH tube. Hi Finn, hello mate. Take your time, Finland. Sorry, I'm here. Very sorry. This is fun. Where are you? Let's be having you. Sorry, Adam. It was a good 3 or 4 minutes, wasn't it? It took me a while to get organised. I'm very sorry. I assume that's when I turned up. Sorry, bottle of bleach, mate. Pamela Anderson says hello everyone since I joined. Fulham's man of the match seems to be Rico all the time. Says a lot when your defence is awful. Yeah, I suppose it was like Jordan Pickford did so well when Sunderland were down the bottom. They have more shots to face, so I suppose they're going to save more. I liked and subbed. Thank you very, very much. It's Shadow Link. Another, is that added or have you done that? Hey, that's done that again. I'm very sorry. Yeah, we have got another subscriber actually. I don't know why I keep flicking onto the wrong thing. Let's put that up. There we go. I have had another subscriber since. So shout out all you people subscribing. Appreciate every single one of you. There has been a large growth recently. So welcome if you are new. I assume you're all here from that little girl putting her middle finger up. But hey ho, you can't choose how you get your subscribers. Where were we? We'll have to play better when we did against Palace. Can I understand why we're not attacking lower teams more instead of standing back and allowing them time to grow into the game? Yeah, it's strange because when we were playing the worst teams in the Championship, we went at them straight away. It was like, right, get the first goal and then that's it. We're fine. We'll grind out the 1-0, the 2-0, or we'll just see it out. And now we just seem to be feeling our way into the game. The players of the other teams then feel their way into the game, and then we seem to lose or draw or not win. So we do almost need to just go gung ho at the start and do something like that. Find another way of doing it, because subscriber count is going down now. This was a bad idea. Everyone, please put those subscribers back on, please. There we go. There's one, and I can see each and every one of you that is doing it. Thought I'd just open up my email now. Who is doing it? Right, can we get it up? We've had, actually no, sorry, you were all before, all these people that have just subscribed were before the live stream, so I apologise, whoever's doing that, but I'm going to take that off just to not give you guys the incentive. And yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, blowing teams away at the start. We need to start doing that. Go gung-ho almost first 20 minutes, get that goal, and then at least we know we're probably going to get the points then. Because this tactic really isn't working, is it? Of like, let's pass it around a bit. Oh, now we're 1-0 down and now we've lost the game. It's really not working against those smaller teams. But I'm sure we'll find something out, because if we as fans notice it, I'm sure the club notice it. Or Mitro when he's bang average. Yeah, oh my God, he looked like Ronaldo against us, didn't he? I'm a boy, says Pamela. Interesting. Woking FC. Yeah, we all support Woking FC in here, all the fellow W's. Lots of emojis there from Mickey Plays. Appreciate that. All Wolves and football related. What do you think the score is going to be this month? Flipping heck, that's a long time in advance. Well, we've got Liverpool, so I'd take a draw. Actually, no, because then it's a replay and then it's an extra game. I'm gonna be confident. We're gonna beat Liverpool 2-1. We're gonna draw again with City. We're gonna do it. And then I think it's Leicester. So we'll get those 2 great results, and then we'll probably get smashed by Leicester. We'll probably lose to the next bang average team we face. And yeah, they're my predictions. We'll beat all the good teams and lose against all the bad ones. I was messing around last time from Tierra Miller. I assume that was on the subscriber front. But yeah, I could see all of you that were doing it last time. Hello, Finerrz. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, Mario Balotelli. If that is the actual Mario Balotelli, welcome to the stream. If you ever fancy joining Wolves, then, you know, give me a call. Give Nuno a call. Definitely, we can try and sort that out. Hi, says FTS Portugal, one of the loyal Portuguese subscribers. So, oh no, what is it? It's hola in Spanish. I don't know what it is in Portuguese. Is it different? I know obrigado, that's thank you in Portuguese. So, obrigado, FTS Portugal, long-term subscriber. What would be your ideal Wolves team? Well, starting lineup. I feel like no one knows our strongest team at the moment, to be fair. Back 3 probably speaks for itself because it's been the same the whole time. If you're playing up against a big team, you definitely want Johnny in that left wing back spot, but Vinagra's got a case as well. Obviously Doherty at right wing back because we've got no one else. Midfield 2, I suppose Dendoncker hasn't had enough yet for us to put him in there, so probably who would you do as a middle 2? You couldn't leave Neves out. You definitely couldn't leave Neves out. Could you leave Sace out? I'll put Matinho and Neves in there, but I wouldn't play them together, so I'd probably put Sace in there for one of those 2. Then a front 3 would probably be Jota, Jimenez, Cav, would it be? Would it be Cav? Would it be Morgan? Pardon me, would it be Traore? Would it be Costa? Yeah, no idea. I don't think anyone knows our best team, to be fair. If any of you have got a strong opinion on what is our best team, then please leave it down below. Chris Small-Linfield Jones says Bottle of Bleach. Brilliant song. If any of you haven't seen that, just type in Chris Small-Linfield Jones onto the YouTubes and then enjoy. But obviously after this live stream, make sure you don't leave this live stream. How many of you guys have we got in here at the moment? 51. Flipping out. Nice. Welcome if any of you guys are new. And if you're old, to be fair, welcome to all of you. Where were we? Do you think the second half of the season will go as well as the first, considering teams will have more to fight for? I think it's also a case of them also playing us once, knowing how we play, knowing how it went the first time, knowing how we can try and how they can combat what happened. If teams knew to pack the midfield in the first half of the season, they're definitely going to know in the second half. So you do make a good point. It could be a lot harder. I still don't think we'll be in any trouble. I'd say may end up being about 9th, 10th in the end. And that's probably me being conservative. People will probably say, oh, we're going to finish 7th. But yeah, I'd take 9th or 10th. We'll see what happens. I'm sure Wolves will mix it up if needed. Just like we have with that sort of kind of formation change with Morgan playing in the hole behind. And we can mix up a little bit. But yeah, I do agree that it will change in this second half of the season. Would you go to Woking versus Wolves if it happened? Of course, if Wolves are in the heading, if Wolves are in the game, then I'll definitely be there. The fact I scored maybe want to commit, but Bolly got his first yellow card and we conceded our first penalty of the season. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I suppose, yeah, he hadn't scored a goal at all, had he, for Crystal Palace, and then of course we're the ones to allow him to break that record. But yeah, Bolly got his first yellow card and we conceded our first penalty of the season. Yeah, Bolly really didn't have a good game, did he? After him getting his inform on FIFA, after impressing at Tottenham, just seemed half asleep almost. And yeah, obviously Ryan Bennett just absolutely snapping Zaha, no question, blatant penalty. So it was a lot of firsts that game. Ayu's first goal, Bolly's first card, as you said, first penalty, all of that. And yeah, it just wasn't a good game, was it? First stream, says Pamela Simmons. Do you think, this is from a different person, sorry now. First stream from Pamela Simmons, so welcome. Very first stream. Do you think Bonatini will play striker or someone else? Yeah, in this game, will he play Jimenez? Because I suppose we have then got till next Monday. It's not as if Jimenez will need a rest. He's got a real engine on him, hasn't he? So, to be fair, he might play Jimenez. And if he does, then that does probably signal the end at Wolves for Bonatini. But you never know, he may play. He's played in the other cup games, hasn't he? I wonder whether the teams will feel B teams in this cup. Is it priority, as it obviously isn't theirs, and it is on BBC? I think Wolves will go for a half and half almost, so you'll have Vinagre in there, you'll have Ruddy in there. Midfield seems to be rotated a lot at the moment anyway. We haven't really got any other centre-backs that are missing out. Maybe Dendoncker if he's not playing in midfield. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I am still with it. That was just a quick yawn. Yeah, I'd expect Liverpool. To be fair, their second team's still great because they're not playing Salah. Oh, we'll chuck Shaqiri in. Daniel Sturridge will probably be up front. If Milner's not playing, if Henderson's not playing, if Wijnaldum's not playing, it's not Fernandinho. It's Fabinho. It's Keita. It's is Oxlade-Chamberlain back yet? I don't think he is. But the depth they've got is crazy. So it's going to be a great team that we face, whoever they play, and just hopefully Van Dijk isn't playing. I pray that Van Dijk isn't playing. Where were we? By all accounts, Nuno is in the running for manager of the month for December. Hope he doesn't get it. It's a curse. Yeah, I know it didn't go well last time he got it afterwards. So hopefully, I suppose it's me saying hopefully our manager doesn't win an award. But if it is cursed, then hopefully we don't receive that curse, even if he does win the manager of the month. I support Wolves as well. I'm 10. That's a good age. What's that like? Just nearly going into high school, something like that. I'm rubbish with ages, but yeah, good age, double digits, rate it. Should put a Portuguese flag in your vlogs after a Portuguese goal. Yeah, to be fair, I suppose with all the Mexican viewers, I've been pandering to them, but you forget that there's so many Portuguese people in the team and that Portuguese people will be watching. So yeah, sorry, I'll try and get some more Portuguese flags going in there. Come on, you Wolves, says Pamela. Really enjoyed the Spurs vlog, so not so the Palace vlog. Don't know why, says Brumwolf. Yeah, it's so annoying, isn't it? We're gathering so much momentum with that vlog. Third most viewed one so far in my history of vlogs. It was great, and then we go and lose to Crystal Palace, and it's probably on about 1/10 of the views. So yes, less said about that one, the better. I think if we go for it and Wolves rotate, we might have a decent shot at the FA Cup given our performance against the top teams. Yeah, it's a really good point. In the FA Cup, one of the main things is you're eventually going to come up against a big boy. Your Chelsea's, your Man United's, your Man City's, etc, etc. But Wolves are good at playing against them. I'd almost want them over, like, I don't know, like Blackburn at home or something, because I feel like we'd probably just do what we do against all the teams lower down the table. So hopefully we can just have a run of like beat Liverpool, then we get Man United, then we get Man City, then we get Arsenal, then we get Chelsea, and we beat whoever, Spurs in the final. Why not? It's going to happen. I don't even know whether there's that many rounds. I wonder whether the teams will field BT. Oh, so is that a comment? Yeah, sorry, I already answered that one, my bad. Waiting for the large Abraham talk that will erupt soon. Yeah, what are your guys' opinions on? I think I've just seen it underneath. Yeah, from Kristen Wilson. Sorry, if any of you see my Bournemouth vlog, dropped a few Wilsons in there from Friday night dinner. Every time I see the word Wilson now, Harry Wilson, Callum Wilson, Kristen Wilson, just gives me Friday night dinner flashbacks. Yeah, we talked about Tammy Abraham, weren't we? What are your guys' opinions? If you've got any, leave them here, and everyone else can see what you think of Tammy Abraham possibly signing. For me, it's a good price for a young English talent. Obviously proven in the Championship, not so much in the Premier League. I know he came on as a sub quite a lot for Swansea, but he got a few goals, but mostly off the bench. So I suppose the resale value on him, it's not much of a gamble, because even if we did sell him on, you'd probably get, I mean, a Championship club would pay 10, 15 for him, wouldn't they, really? I think Villa would pay that if they had that sort of money. Maybe they do, because they're buying Courtney House, apparently. But if they could spend that money right now, I'm sure they'd take him. Yeah, it probably would be a good signing. As long as he's not replacing my man Raúl Jimenez up front, then I don't mind. But as an impact sub, it'd be a great strike to have on the bench, definitely. And the other one Kristen asks is recent interest in Amadou Diawara from Napoli. Yeah, not fully educated in Diawara. Does that make sense? I don't know loads about Diawara. If you want to see more about that, then on Talking Wolves we did a video about Diawara with people that know a lot more about him than me. I think Dave, Matt, I think Ewan knew a bit about him as well. So afterwards, if you want to check that out on Talking Wolves, on the Talking Wolves channel, then there's a video all about Diawara there. But that was a few months ago, I think, when we were first rumoured. Obviously, it's come back up again now. The guy wants to play, and if Wolves will play him, I suppose that'd be five centre mids for 2 spaces even. So whether he would get in every week, I don't know, but it would be a great signing, wouldn't it? Maybe test him out as a loan with an option to buy, something like that. And yeah, I'd take them both, to be fair. Definitely take them both. Would you get rid of Dendoncker to Roma, says King Edward? Yeah, I saw that one as well. It'd almost be like a sub loan, but also giving them the option to buy as well, which is strange. So we wouldn't spend the 12 million. Roma would then buy him for 12 million. I really don't know how it works, but apparently you can do that. Apparently, so if it does happen, I mean, we haven't seen much of him, so you can't be too sad to see him go, but there is a lot of potential there. We just haven't seen it yet. I do quite like him. I thought he was great against Spurs. So I would be gutted to see that happen because he really hasn't been given a chance. But yeah, it's a really strange one. Sorry about that. I'm sure this is engaging, watching me yawn. Yeah, right, refresh now. Yeah, Dendoncker to Roma. It's just the size of a team like Roma shows how good he is and can be. Refresh now. Now give me a bit of sugar to go. So it would be a really weird one. I've never seen that happen before with someone with an obligation to buy, then pass it over to another club. It'd be crazy. I'm sure it must have happened somewhere, but never heard of it. Good timing by me, says Bottle of Bleach. What was that about? Oh yeah, the Abraham thing. What do you think of a Phobie? All I've seen recently is that he missed a penalty, but haven't heard much else from since. Got a few for Stoke, but not really pulling up trees. And of course, now they've had to buy him for 12 odd million. So yeah, not too bad business from Wolves. Is Adama rejuvenated? Like that word from Brian22 there. I think he is. I think that Spurs performance showed he was. It was stupid bringing him on when we did in that Crystal Palace game because there was no space for him to, like, he couldn't even breathe, let alone run with the ball. So it was stupid time to bring him on then. But I think, yeah, I thought he was great against Spurs. Obviously, we scored all 3 goals after he'd left the pitch. But despite that, yeah, I think we're going to see the best of him now. I hope anyway, because I really enjoy watching him play. So fingers crossed. We have got Coventry City tomorrow. Is that in the FA Cup? Because are you in the same league? Are you? I'm all full of this. Coventry may be in League 2, you know. I don't know. I don't even know where Coventry are, but yeah, I assume that's the FA Cup because everyone's in the FA Cup. So good luck, Ben, in your game. It's going to be great on the BBC. Got a sneaky feeling we might do something special. Hope we take it more seriously than Liverpool. I thought you meant the last Liverpool game, but no, yeah, take it more seriously than Liverpool. I suppose Liverpool got their eyes on the Champions League and the league as well, the Premier League. So there is potential there, maybe. And yeah, I suppose for everyone watching at home, it's a great one to have for free on the BBC. Yeah, can we? I don't want to get our hopes up, but we could. We really could. I'm more confident going into a game like this than, well, Crystal Palace at home, evidently. Do you like Jimenez, Mexican power? What? Of course I do, Johnny. He's my favourite player. Johnny Vargas, Vamos Raul and all that. Vegan sausage rolls were better than the Palace game. True, bottle of bleach. Can we beat Liverpool, says Mutaz Bele Marzagu. Oh, I've absolutely butchered that. I'm very sorry. Marzugui. Nice, I like that name. MBM, like that, rate that. I think we can. I think we could easily get smashed as well, but yeah, there's potential. I'm confident. Obviously, we'll get to score predictions in a bit, and you lot can see if you guys think we can beat Liverpool even. But I think we can. We could easily lose 4-5 if we're not careful. But I hope John Ruddy has a good game, and I hope we get the win. I don't want to replay though. We've been to Anfield once, been there, done that in the FA Cup, knocked them out. So we'll knock them out on our turf this time. Palace wasn't the first game we struggled, but the first time we played so badly. Pardon me. Trust Nuno, says John Dunn. Yeah, it's been. I suppose Huddersfield was up there as well. The Huddersfield home performance, they're all very similar. I suppose Watford as well, but Watford are they're much higher in the table. It's just strange in those sort of home games. The expectancy's there to win, and it's just stuff like that, really. Because everyone raved about the Spurs game because we weren't expected to, and then the complete opposite thing happens. We're expected to, and we lose 2-0 and offer one shot on target is all that we offered. So yeah, it's really annoying. I'd argue maybe the Huddersfield game was just as bad, but yeah, it's so frustrating. Jimenez seems to be our only goal scoring outlet lately. Thank God Jota is back. Jimenez is great, says Bottle Beach. I agree, yeah. He's either setting him up or scoring him, isn't he? Bless him. I suppose the Tottenham game was a freak game in which he only got the one, didn't set up either of the other two, I don't think. Who was the first goal? Bolly. No, he definitely didn't set that one up. So yeah, it only ever looks like he's going to score, doesn't it? It don't really back. I suppose Costa got his one, but didn't look like scoring at all in the Crystal Palace game. Neither did Cav. Traore came on too late, as I said. Midfield, it doesn't look like... I know Moutinho scored a really nice goal against Manchester United, but since then hasn't looked like scoring. Neves had that one at Crystal Palace, but yeah, it just doesn't look like there's many goals around. So yeah, it'd be good to have Diogo back. We should go full strength in the Cup. We are getting relegated. We are getting 7th. Cup would be amazing. Yeah, I completely agree, Adam. Mid-table, and if that's as exciting as it's going to get mid-table, then again we could get 7th. You never know, but I doubt it. So yeah, a mid-table team, we've got to go for it, haven't we? We've got to go for it. I think there'll be a few changes in there. There'll be a John Ruddy, as I said, maybe Vinagre, rotated midfield too, but yeah, definitely. I think we should definitely go for it because we're good at beating the big teams, which is what you have to do to win the Cup. So why not? Why not? I think we should try to sign Zinchenko again this month. What do you reckon? Yeah, if we'd have never gone for him before, but the fact that he turned us down just leaves me a little bit like, ugh, right, screw you then. We don't want you. If he didn't want to join in the first place, we don't want him crawling back now. So he's a very good player. I know he made a few mistakes in the Southampton game, was it? I think it was the Southampton game. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of talent in there. He's not getting game time as much as I'm sure he would have. Sure he would like, but he could have had it if he came to Wolves probably. Then again, he might not have because Johnny might have been starting. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Once he turned us down, it sort of leaves a little bit of a sour taste. Predictions for Gillingham versus Cardiff, Blackpool versus Arsenal, and Newport versus Leicester. Right, Gillingham versus Cardiff. That's going to be a sight for sore eyes, isn't it? I'll say Cardiff get a 2-1 win. Blackpool, Arsenal. Just because half my family's from Blackpool, they're going to get a draw and take it back to the Emirates, and they're going to draw 1-1. Definitely not going to happen, but I really hope it does. And Leicester are going to win 2-0. Completely random, but just come up with those. Where do you think we'll finish at the end of the season? As I was just saying, probably 9th or 10th, but I'd like 9th because 9's my lucky number, so I'll take that. Do you think we'll get Tammy Abraham? It's really hard to say at the moment without being in the know. Everyone's saying different things, aren't they? We've got Dean Smith coming out today, the Villa manager, and saying that it could happen. I think Chelsea have got to make a decision by the 14th whether they're going to recall him then to sell him. So it'll all be happening in the next week or so, next 2 weeks or so. So really hard to call. I don't know. I think Wolves will try their best to, and if there's any possibility that we can, I'm sure we will. And 18 million will be a steal. So yeah, it's 50-50 to be fair. I can't call it. Liverpool vlog, question mark. Yes, there will be a Liverpool vlog. If it was a small cup game, probably wouldn't, but because it's such a big team, I think I will. Courtney House to West Bromwich Albion. I hope not. I can just about deal with Villa as a compensation for us taking Abraham. But nah, I couldn't see him going to West Brom. He's not that much of a traitor. He's not Bakary Sacco. Where were we? It's just glitched. My comments flipping heck. I've got a lot to go through. I'll try and speed up a little bit. Hi, says it's Ollie. Welcome, Ollie. How are you, mate? Welcome. Why have I just said welcome so many times? Welcome to the stream was what I was meant to say, not welcome the stream. Jimenez is great. Yeah, he is, Johnny. Completely agreed. Favourite player. He's certainly up there. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all too. Flipping heck, 75 people in here. That's like over... 50% over the record. That's crazy. I think we've had 52 in here last time. So yeah, crazy. Thank you very, very much all for joining. I've lost where I was in all that scenes of me sitting up in my chair. Chris Woods and Phil Babb, Chris Woods plays for Burnley, doesn't he? That comment from Making Peanuts. Hi, got my tickets for Leicester Wolves coming to Wolves. Leicester going to win 2-0. Not sure about that, Shay, but happy to welcome you down the Molineux as long as you go home unhappy. If Tammy Abraham joined, how do you think Nuno would set the team out even from David? I think he'd be on the bench, to be fair. I don't think Jimenez is here to be sitting on the bench. If Tammy Abraham's for some reason accepted to sit on the bench after almost becoming like a hero this season for Villa, I don't know. But if he wants to make that decision, then yeah, but I can't see him starting. Maybe you could argue £18 million, he shouldn't really be on the bench, but Traore's on the bench, I suppose. I'm refreshed a little bit. Keep going. How long are we in? How long have we got? 25 minutes. So it's 15 minutes till score prediction time. So everyone get thinking for the Liverpool game on Monday. Where was I? Yeah, talking about Tammy Abraham. I think he could hold the ball up, maybe not as well as Jimenez, but he's a big guy, isn't he? Very quick as well. So, yeah, it'd be similar if he was starting, but I think he would probably be on the bench. Rate 2018 out of 10. Wolves getting promoted, being top half of the table in their first season back in the Premier League. It's got to be a 10 out of 10. Got to be a 10 out of 10. Won the league as well. Maybe if we finished second or came through the playoffs or something, it's a 9. But yeah, won the league. It couldn't have gone much better. Pardon me. Do you think we should join the Scottish and English League together, like they're doing with the Dutch and Belgian League? Says H. Huss. I didn't know they were doing that. I'll have a look into that. That'd be really interesting if they do that. But yeah, I suppose it must get boring for Celtic. I know maybe Rangers will be challenging this year. There was another team up there. Was it Kilmarnock where Bright was? I think it was, that were up there. But yeah, I'd be really interested to see what the likes of Celtic and Rangers, where they would finish in the Premier League, or whether they would have to start from the Championship or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, it will be really interesting. Maybe not sustainable, but very interesting. Do you think Wolves will sign any more Portuguese players? Says Keegan. Not Ilgahaga. I don't know why I've attempted that second name. But yeah, I could see us bringing in many more, to be fair. We're never going to stop with the Mendes link, are we? So I'm trying to think who's out there. I've seen Bruma linked. That was one. Who else could we sign as Portuguese? There's always João Felix. I take him from Benfica. I know he'll probably go straight to like a Man City or something. But yeah, I take him from the Benfica Youth Academy. And yeah, there'll definitely be more. Happy New Year from Tunisia. Happy New Year to you too. With Tunisia, does that mean you got the New Year before us? My geography's awful. I think you did, didn't you? It would have been like an hour or two. I don't know. Where is Tunisia? It's in Africa, isn't it? I shouldn't have even tried this because I'm definitely wrong, aren't I? Tunisia. It's got to be. North Africa. Right, let's have a look. Are they in line with Britain? Oh, no. Oh, they're just that way. Okay, right. So you may have had it an hour after, actually. Yeah, probably an hour or two after your New Year. I don't know why I'm searching this, but yeah, Happy New Year. I'm surprised how many tickets were still on sale for the Liverpool game on Monday. Yeah, I think that's just because it's on TV, it's on BBC, and the tickets are so expensive. I know they're more expensive than a normal game, so I can see why, to be fair. But if anyone wants to come to see Wolves, then this is the opportunity. You're just going to have to pay a little bit more. I don't know why, but I have the feeling that if we sign Abraham, he wouldn't do a good a job as Raul would. No, I think Raul would start, man. I agree. And yeah, it'd be a great signing, but I probably wouldn't want him starting. I'd want Jimenez in there starting, obviously for the Mexican views and all the Mexican fans on the channel. Michael Frank and Jonesy WWFC both say hi. Welcome, lads. Thank you for joining. Your opinions on the rumours of Pepe and Tammy Abraham being linked to Wolves? Yeah, we've been over the Tammy Abraham one. Great signing, but for me, I wouldn't want to see him starting. I'd have him as an impact sub, but then again, is he any good at that? I know for Swansea, he wasn't amazing at it. Your opinions on Pepe? I just don't like him. I don't know, something about him. I think it was it the World Cup that one where someone tapped him on the head and he just went down acting as if he'd been hit? Not a fan. But yeah, if we take him, it's a big name, it's shirt sales and all that. I can't really complain. What's your opinion on Amadou Diawara? Yeah, we've been over it a little bit, just saying I don't know loads about him. I'll try, let me link it now actually for you guys that want to know about Diawara. We just quickly flick on Talking Wolves, the best Wolves channel out there apart from mine, obviously. We did a video on Diawara. If you want to know more about him, more of what we think, then the lads on there, as well as me, but they'll know a lot more than me about him. So we'll try and find that video now. Where is it? Diawara. I cannot find it now. Let me search it here. Diawara. It's just a little bit of Talking Wolves propaganda. Here we go. Is this it? Here we go. Diawara. If any of you want to have a look, Dave as a party has got you covered. Here you go, everyone. But make sure you do that after the video. Don't leave the live stream, please. That's not a threat, though. You can leave if you really want to. Obviously, you can't click the screen of the video. You'll have to leave and go in the chat on YouTube if you want to watch that video. Open it in a new tab for afterwards or whatever. I think that's the right video. But Dave speaks about him there, more about him. He's a great player. But whether he'd get first team every week, and that's what he wants. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't work out for all the parties. But yeah, I'd take him if maybe we'd have to sell a midfielder. But I wouldn't want to see any of them go, so I'm not sure. We should let Bully play. Yeah, if he could fix his knees, then yeah, we'll get him back out there. I don't think Abraham would do well for you. Yeah, it's not a dead cert, is it, that it's going to be successful? But for 18 million, you could probably sell him on for minimum 10, 15, as I said before, again. So there's not too much to lose. Running out of Vimto now. This is getting critical. How much longer? 20 minutes with just a little bit of Vimto left. I can't remember what I was saying, but yeah, talking about Abraham. He's got resale value, so yeah, it's not too much of a gamble. Just spoke about Diawara for Wolves before, yeah, and obviously if you want to know more, then that link is in the chat. The Molineux is literally going to be empty on Monday, says Fred. Yeah, well, I know there's thousands of tickets still left, but Wolves did price it at like £75 a ticket or whatever it was. No, was it 27 or something like that? So yeah, it's not going to be packed, shall we say? Hi Finn, what do you think? What did you do to that lovely girl for her to give you the middle finger? I just celebrated goals, to be fair, which I'm sure is isn't too much of a bad thing to do. There was thousands of others doing it, but she didn't take too kindly to it. But fair play to the little girl. She's got over 200,000 views on Twitter now, and yeah, fair play. She's really helped out the video. So if anything, respect to the little girl, Grace, I think her name was. So shout out Grace. Getting Jota back will be like a new signing for us. He's a future great player. Yeah, agreed. He's so young. You do forget that he's so young as well. And he's so good already. He should have got player of the season last year, to be fair. I think Neves got it in the end, but he's top goal scorer. For top goal scorers not to get player of the year, it's rare. So yeah, I think once he comes back, it was such a shame he was in such good form when he got injured. And yeah, just praying that he comes back in that same form, because it'd be so annoying if it then puts a halt on him again. Why did we sign Wang, then loan him out the same day to Sporting Lisbon? Beggars belief. I assume it's just one for the future, but if he's gone to Sporting Lisbon, who are like a Europa League standard team, I don't know why he wouldn't be of use at Wolves, but maybe it's that Mendes cycle, I don't know. The rumour is 35 million agreed for Diawara, 35 million euros. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but he's going to be a great player. I mean, he's got all the attributes now. As if you want to go and watch that video, you'll see just an engine in midfield almost. But I think he's much more than that as well. Should be a great signing, but whether we can promise him first team football straight away, I'm not too sure. We keeping you up? I assume that was when I was yawning. No, not at all. Just a little bit tired, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Don't worry, not bored. I hope none of you lot are bored as well. All 77 of you flipping heck in here watching. Where were we? Would you want WBA to come up just for some Black Country derbies? Yeah, I was praying we got them in the cup. Obviously, it was so close. I think it was down to, was it 6 or 8 teams left? And Wolves and West Brom were still both in there. So gutted we didn't get that. Maybe not for them to come up. I'd much rather just get them in the cup or something. They can still stay below us. Would you use the same team against Tottenham versus City? Yeah, I suppose in the eyes of rotation, that would probably make sense. Just maybe Ruddy in goal, maybe Vinagre at left wing back, yeah, probably something very, very close to that. Do you think Wolves will sign Pepe? I don't think we will, Ryan. No, I suppose with the house rumours, us having one less centre back, then whether that will accelerate the rumours, but no, I don't think we will. Yeah, I don't really know why. I suppose he's already going for his. He was ready to settle down in Turkey, sort of play that lower standard of football. Whether he'd come to the Premier League now when he never has before, I'm really not sure. Should we get Joseph Ilicic from Atlanta? Super player. Saido Berahino is another fantastic loan option. Raul Jimenez needs a partner up front. Quaresma. Anyone, we need a good crosser. Joseph Ilicic, is that the one? Is he Colombian or Venezuelan? Yeah, I do really like the look of him. Unless I'm getting that Joseph confused with someone else. Is he Joseph? I might be getting confused with someone else actually. But there's a good Atlanta striker, isn't there, that I really like. I think it would be great to get him. But whether that's the same guy, I'm not sure. Wouldn't take Sadio Berahino as he's ex-West Bromwich Albion, which are obviously the main rivals of Wolves. But yeah, I suppose Jota could be a good partner in the weeks to come. And Quaresma, yeah, I'd love to have him on FIFA for Wolves. Whether or not in real life, I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely on FIFA. Oi, oi, says the old gold and black. Welcome, Tom. Thank you for joining. Whether he's still here. Is he here? Is he done a me where he just drops a few comments in, then he's off? No, I'm only joking. I stay the whole time, Tom. I hope you're still here. Hope you're enjoying. Hey Tom, says Chaotic Ranger. He's got his fans in the chat. Raul needs a strike partner who's going to free him up to poach, aka Richards Dugan. Yeah, but I suppose he does most of the holding up, so if anything we need a poacher for him, so Jimenez can do all the dirty work which he's so good at, and then have a poacher there. But oh yeah, I've just seen a comment come through at the bottom there. Joseph Martinez is it? Oh, is that a different player then? There's Joseph Ilicic and Joseph Martinez. I'd definitely take Joseph Martinez. That rings a bell. Joseph Ilicic. Oh, that's Joseph Ilicic. Right, who's this guy? He is 6'3", but he's 30 years old. I've never heard of him before. Where's he been playing? Oh, and I'm thinking of Atlanta. That's Atlanta in Italy, isn't it? I'm thinking of Atlanta in America. My bad. Right, we've got lots of Y's crossed there. Yeah, thank you, Michael, for clearing that up. But yeah, I'm thinking of Joseph Martinez. But yeah, maybe we'll take them all. Take all the strikers. Where were we? Yeah, Raul having the strike partner. We'll let Raul do the dirty work, which he's so good at. But I'd love him to get. I'd love him to get the goals as well, not just do all the dirty work for very little reward. I know Wolves fans really appreciate him, his work rate and all that, but yeah, it'd be nice for him to get the goals as well. But poacher, who could we get in? Defoe's gone to Rangers. That would be the ultimate poacher. But maybe Tammy Abraham. You never know. The best one to have free is Fleetwood versus the mighty Leicester on BBC One, 4:30 on Sunday. Oh, nice. Is that on BBC as well? I love, obviously, Fleetwood. Half my family from Blackpool, Fleetwood area. So yeah. And obviously the Vardy link there with Vardy going back to Fleetwood. I'll definitely try and watch that one if I can. We'd love to see all the Midland teams back in the top flight as long as we top them all. Yeah, completely agree, Robert. Just see we've got 12 minutes left, so in a minute, make sure you're all chucking your score predictions in the chat. I'll try and get through all these just in time because I had a lot of comments. Thank you all for being so active. So yeah, I'll try and fly through these. Where were we? House for 2 million is cheap for any fizzy pop team. Yeah, I'm not sure what a fizzy pop team is, but yeah, if you're another team looking at a potential, I mean, he was England under 21s, wasn't he, Courtney House? And I don't think he's declined really. He just hasn't got to play for Wolves, so he's an absolute steal. If Villa don't want him for 2 or 3, then I'm sure so many other teams would snap him up. I definitely would anyway if I was supporting another team. It's a League One game, Scunthorpe versus Coventry. I'm just going to say we had a great January transfer window already. Flipping heck, we're only 4 days in and already had a great window, so that's not bad. Getting your business done early. Fulham says Shadow Links. I'm not sure what that's about, but how come you didn't go to Fulham? It was just the logistics, really, getting down there. I couldn't have done it because it was so early on Boxing Day. Getting down to London, I obviously didn't want to drive myself. Obviously, being quite a new driver, so driving down on Boxing Day would probably have been chaos. So I didn't want to do that. So yeah, just did the other style of video. But I hope you enjoyed that one, nonetheless. We haven't had a Black Country derby in ages. I missed the tension. Yeah, I mean, all I remember is us getting beat, to be fair. We've been like this sort of age growing up. We very rarely won. Obviously, Guardiola was my hero for a while for that one game. But yeah, it would be nice to smash them a few times now that we're so good. Carlos Moya says, Happy New Year, Finn, from US Compton, California. Unlucky to the Palace game. Liverpool on Monday. Let's go Wolves. It's Carlos from... Oh, so jealous. This is where we were debating straight out of Compton, wasn't it, last time? If that was the actual place you were from, which is crazy. But yeah, just very annoying, the Palace game. I love that you're supporting Wolves from all the way in sunny California. So keep it up. Keep supporting the channel as well as the Wolves, the club. So thank you very, very much for joining this, and make sure you keep watching the vlogs from America, because it boosts the stats in America. I think we're mainly UK, obviously, but Mexico, America have been huge this year for me. So thank you very, very much, each and every one of you from around there. I wouldn't mind having Pepe join on a free and Pizzi for around 25 million. Yeah, Pizzi would be a great signing. And Pepe for free, I suppose, unless he wasn't on astronomical wages, and it wouldn't be too bad. Felt we could get something against Liverpool without Salah, Van Dijk and Milner. Yeah, as long as Van Dijk isn't playing, I'm happy, but he was just an absolute unit, tank, brick wall, whatever you want to say last time. He was unreal. So, yeah, as long as he's not playing, there's a little bit of confidence there. Abraham going to happen, says Ollie Moss. Not sure. Obviously, so many contrasting articles, and I don't have any ITK or anything, so your guess is as good as mine. I suppose we'll wait till the 14th when Chelsea have to make their decision whether they're going to recall him. And then even then, if they do recall him, it's that choice between do they keep him and do they sell him to Wolves? Do they loan him to Wolves? There's still so many alternatives. So yeah, I really don't know. Can't call it. If Wolves do get into Europe in the next few years, what would be your dream away game? If it was like crazy Europa League, you're looking like, what would be a good one? Like some stupid country. I've been to Iceland once, and that was amazing. Are Iceland in the Europa League? Are there any Icelandic teams? That would be amazing. I'd love to go to Iceland again. Iceland Europa League. Have they got any teams in there? I'm sure they got one or two, haven't they? Oh God, no! This is the flipping Euros, not the Europa League. I don't think Iceland are in there, but I'd love to go to Iceland again and support Wolves. Who else? What'd be a good one? Just like some, you know, when you just look at like Karabag that like Arsenal are going to, be like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. What would be a good one? Obviously, the dream ones would be like Real Madrid, Barcelona, but if it's Europa League, maybe even Portugal, like a Sporting Lisbon or a Benfica, that would be cool. Do you think Falcao is a good signing if Wolves would sign him? I don't know how old he is now, but obviously his record speaks for itself. I think, is he still at Monaco at the moment? And yeah, if he's been at clubs like Man United, Atletico, Monaco is obviously not a bad player, and he could maybe be that poacher that we need. But I'm sure he'd be on a decent whack, wouldn't he, at Monaco? So whether Wolves can afford that, I'm not sure. We beat Liverpool with a weakened team when Lambert was in charge, so surely now we have a very decent chance of going on a cup run, knocking out Liverpool, as they will be focused on the league. Yeah, well, Liverpool's weakened team last time was very, very weakened. Like, their weakened team this time is going to be, as I said, like Keita, Shaqiri, Sturridge. Last time it was like, it was just players I've never heard of. All their squad numbers were like 50 and above, so it was really weakened. So obviously they're going to pay Wolves a lot more respect than they did that time. Obviously Wolves been in the Premier League now. But yeah, I'm confident as well. If they've got a half-decent side out, not their full strength, and we've got a close to maybe half and half team, then I back us. I do back us. If we get Diawara, is he a replacement or just a general upgrade? Yeah, it would be. Who would you sell in midfield if we did bring him in, and who would he replace? I'm not sure. Maybe if we get him in on loan, see if it works. I don't know, because you can't for certain say you'd want to sell one of those guys, if you know what I mean. I name my cars after Wolves players. Current one is Raul, says Making Finerrz. Love that. Maybe I could have mine. Raul the Volkswagen. Yeah, I'll look into it. I love you, says Mutaz Bele Mazgui. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. I'm not sure. Is Mutaz? I'm not sure. Is that actually like Is that an actual name? That is a really cool name. If it, oh my god, it is. That is a really, really cool name. I like that. I like that. Not here. I'm an illusion, says Jonathan Chase. Interesting. Mutaz Bele Marzugawa. That is. That's the third time I think I brought up that name, but that is a world class name. So fair play, mate. Do you have a Wolves jersey of one of your favourite players? I do. I'll put it in the next vlog or something. But I've got Raul 9 on the back of the one this year. I'm sure a lot of the Mexicans and Americans in here will be very jealous of that. And I don't know whether you can get one yourself sent over to America. But yeah, I've got Raul 9. I've also got Edwards 14 on the back of a Wales shirt for Dave Edwards. With Abraham, could we do? We could do 3-4-1-2. Yeah, we could. I suppose Jimenez and Abraham up front. I hadn't thought of that. That would be, yeah, that'd be lethal up front if you had like Morgan maybe in behind and then do what we do with that with Jota and Jimenez maybe. Yeah, never thought of that. Can change our formation? Yeah, I assume that's in response. Crazy Wolf is saying there. Can name a player they've met in the strangest place. Mine is Lee Naylor on a Wednesday night at Asda. Who's buying cleaning products, says Darren. Football in the strangest place. I met Dominic Iorfa in the toilets at West Ham away. But I suppose that's at the football ground. So, Paul Merson. I know that's not popular Wolves fans at the moment, but I met Paul Merson in a shoe shop when I was about 8. That was a random one. Got him to sign a little bit of paper. Yeah, it was probably in the ages of non-cameras on phones and all that. Posh cameras. So yeah, it must have been when I was between 5 and 8. I know we're packed on the wings, but do you feel like we need a goal scoring wide man? As I feel more important areas to strengthen than a striker, says Christian. Yeah, I agree. Jimenez is scoring and assisting, and there's not many goals coming from those wingers, so it would be good to get someone in that area that can score as well. Obviously, Jota was coming into his own. Costa's got his goal now, but didn't look like improving his goal record against Crystal Palace. So yeah, maybe someone that has got an eye for goal would be nice in those wide areas. Regards from Mexico. I like your videos. Thank you, Jorge, isn't it? Yeah, it's like Portuguese, or is it George? Jorge. Thank you very, very much, and welcome to the live stream. Hi, says Joe. Oh my God, we've only got 3 minutes, and I've got loads of comments to go through. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Right. We're gonna have to speed through these. Where was I? Hi, says Joshua Kyle. Hi, says Timmy160. Can we get the sub count back, please? Yeah, just for the last few minutes. There you go. Sub count's back. Happy New Year from Wales. Happy New Year to you too, Tierra Miller. Lovely place, Wales. Love visiting every so often. If you didn't support Wolves, who would you support? I couldn't imagine ever supporting anyone but Wolves, but other half of my family from Blackpool, so maybe Blackpool, Fleetwood, one of those two. But yeah, it was always going to be Wolves because obviously my dad's side of the family always taking me to the Wolves from a very young age, so it was always going to be Wolves. Right, if you lot wanted the flipping subscriber count up just to unsubscribe, it's going away if it goes down one more, but we're going to ignore it. We're going to go through all of these. Do you think City or Liverpool will win the league? I hope Liverpool, but after that last night, will it be City? I don't know, but no, we'll stick with Liverpool. Who do you think would be a good signing for Wolves? Right, it's shooting down now. Right, playtime's over, everyone. Off it goes. One good signing, Eden Hazard, but realistic. Maybe Tammy Abraham. I don't know. Who knows? Gibbs White, future captain. Yeah, maybe. Whether he's got those sorts of... I suppose he's very demanding of other players, isn't he? Like when Costa missed that chance, he was furious at him. So maybe. 2-0, says Sam Lawrence. Jordan Ayew is a beast. Yeah, well, he is now. Now that he's bagged his first one against Wolves. I wonder when we'll sign Ronaldo and Messi. Probably Ronaldo, if either, with that George Mendes link. But Ronaldo, if anyone. Joseph Martinez, says Adam. Yeah, that'd be unreal sign. Yeah, that'd be a good one. The good signing, Joseph Martinez. Or Chucky Lozano from PSV. Oh yeah, Hervin Lozano. That will be amazing. Chucky Lozano, is that a nickname? That'll be amazing as well. Another Mexican. Joseph Martinez is the Atlanta player you're thinking of. Ilicic is from Atlanta, Syria. So 2 Josephs at 2 different Atlantas. Couldn't believe that. P.S. Have you seen RJ9's bicycle kick versus Panama in the World Cup qualifiers when Mexico need it most? Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I said after we signed him, I saw his Rabona crosses, his bicycle kick. Just what a baller, what a baller. Mr. Sacapuntas, yeah, inside joke there. Any of you Spanish guys obviously shouted Sacapuntas several times when Jimenez got his first few goals. Obviously that being pencil sharpener in Spanish, because when I learnt Spanish in high school, that was my favourite word, because it's just a great word. Good idea, these weekly live streams, aren't they, says Tom. Yeah, they're a great idea. Whoever came up with these weekly Wolves live streams, it's just, I can't believe I was the first ever person and no one had ever done it before, had they? So yeah, whoever came up with that in the first place. No, who am I kidding? We're already on time now, 8 o'clock. We may as well be honest. We're now running over time. Tom started the live streams. It was a great idea, and hopefully these live streams are doing your idea proud, Tom, the king of the Wolves live streams. Hi, says Lucas Sharma. Hello, Lucas. How you doing, mate? Kevin Lasagna, Italian striker, left foot, €8 million. Yeah, great on FIFA, and the last name of Lasagna, so why not? Let's take him. Why not take a WBA player? We took Bully, and look what happened. Very good point, Robert. Yeah, but I suppose Berahino's proven now, isn't he? He's not exactly as young as Bully was when we got him. And again, he could still be quite young, you know. I don't know. Maybe he is. I'm telling you, Chucky Lozano from PSV is a Mexico national team also. Yeah, I'd love Lozano. That'd be amazing. What have we got? Have you seen the amount of empty seats that haven't been bought for Liverpool? Yeah, it's expensive tickets and it being on TV. It's just, it was never a recipe for a full house, was it? 1-0 Wolves late winner. That would be amazing. I'd take that, Michael. 2-1 W for Wolves, says Carlos. I'd take that as well. 2-0 Wolves. Got a lot of confidence around here. Leicester, dude, you ain't playing Fleetwood. You're away to Newport, which is on BBC. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. They played Fleetwood last time, didn't they, in the Cup? Yeah, it was Newport. Yeah, very good point. Tierra. Is it Thierry? No, it was Thierry, like Thierry Henry, I remember. 1-0 Wolves, says Robert Fletcher. God, no one's gone even for a draw here, have they yet? We need 2 midfielders, 2 centre-backs, 2 FBZ, not sure, full-backs, I assume. 1 striker, 2 wingers, that's all. It's nearly a full team. How old is Darcy? I wouldn't even know. How old is she? Is she 15? I don't know. She's in year 11 at school. Is she 15? I think she's 15. Where was I? I'm from Los Angeles. We have a pub here, a Wolves pub here in Los Angeles. What? Mad. Okay, if I'm in Los Angeles, OMG Sickness CR, if you drop that in the comments of any video or live stream, whatever, link me the... do it in a vlog, actually, yeah, because this chat will end after the live stream goes in a minute. So link it in a vlog in the comments, and I'll if I'm ever in Los Angeles, I'll make sure I pop in. That would be amazing. I can see us getting a 2-1 win on Monday, just like 2 years ago, is my guess. I'd love that. Dan Penberthy, Penberthy, even not Panbathy. Dan Penberthy, I'd absolutely love that. That'd be amazing. Imagine another 2-1 against Liverpool. Like the vid at Wembley, mate. That girl giving the finger. If my girl's done that, I'd chop it off. Her parents must be so proud. Lol. To be fair, I just found it really funny, Phil. Yeah, thank you for enjoying the video. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, that was the highlight of the video. Bless her, that little girl. I think we have an alright chance. Just want to say how good your vid... Oh, thank you very, very much, Jamie. And yeah, I think we've got a chance too. Glad you're enjoying the videos. Thank you for joining the live stream as well. Still 72 of you in here, going strong. Now we're running over time. God, I really need to blast through these. Sorry, everyone. You can feel free to leave if you don't want to see me run over time. But yeah, we'll blast through these last few. My team Portsmouth have got Norwich in the FA Cup score prediction. As it's Kenny Jackett, the old manager, they're going to cause an upset. Got a soft spot for Portsmouth, Kenny Jackett. So we'll say you're going to win 2-1. Why not? Hi, boy. I'm from Mexico, says Roberto Garza. Bad time for joining, Roberto. I've actually got to leave in a minute. But thank you very, very much for joining nonetheless. And thank you for supporting the videos, I assume, because of Raul Jimenez. What do you think of trying to sign Callum Wilson? I think he scored 15 goals in this Wolves squad, especially when he's scoring plus 10 for Bournemouth. Yeah, but the price we'd probably have to pay for him now, with Chelsea sniffing around, it'd be 40-50 million, I assume, for Callum Wilson. So probably not someone Wolves are going to go for. But yeah, he's a great striker. Which player do you think we could sign from the Serie A? Who do I like in the Serie A? Lasagna. We'll go with Lasagna before, just because of the name and the ability on FIFA. Opinion on Tammy. If you go back a little bit, Metro, Penny, we spoke about it for a bit. The main consensus was that he'd probably be sitting on the bench. 80 million is a good price though, and he'd have good selling value even if he did flop. But yeah, they were the main points. I think Tammy is overrated. We could sign a lot better than him, says Phil Collins. Yeah, he's doing it in the Championship, isn't he? But he didn't really do it in the Prem for Swansea, so it remains to be seen. Somewhat unproven after coming off the bench so much for Swansea, never really getting games under his belt. Jorge. Oh, is that the way of saying Jorge? Got it. Thank you. Jorge. What's the best Wolves game you've watched live? Probably the 6-4 against Rotherham, up in the Steve Ball I was. That was an unreal game. We won 6-4. Dicko got a hat-trick. Agard got a hat-trick for Rotherham. Probably that one. The Spurs game's got to be up there. The Liverpool game's got to definitely be up there. The one where we won at Anfield. Probably one of those three. Why don't the board just make Jorge Mendes as our director of football and transfer negotiator? I think that's probably breaking some of the rules. But yeah, if we could, why not? Are you supporting Salop tomorrow? Who have Shrewsbury got? Let's have a look. I'm going to be scrolling through a lot of things here. This really isn't the quickest way of doing this, is it? FA Cup third round, Saturday. No, not Sunday, Saturday. FA Cup third round. Shrewsbury versus Stoke. Yeah, in that case, of course, yeah, we're supporting Salop. This team needs a top player like Lozano. What do you think? I'd love Lozano, yeah. After Jimenez, probably my second favourite Mexican player, so I'd love to get Lozano in, yeah, definitely. Because it's FA against FA rules, yeah, good point. Chaotic Ranger. Strangest place, Steve Bull at his mum's diner off the Cannock Road in Blushry. Mad. That is a good one. Hashtag we want the sub count back next time, Thierry. Next week. How much do you think we will spend in total in the transfer window? I think we'll get 1 or 2 loans in and maybe 25 million. That's the thing that came into my head. We'll say 25. I'm saying 1-1 on Monday. Actually, no, we'll go down to 20 million. And I'm saying 1-1. Yeah, I'd take that. I suppose it's then a replay, but getting a draw against Liverpool, I'd definitely take that. I'm reading people are interested in Radamel Falcao. Your opinion? Yeah, be a great player. Obviously, you'd be on a lot of money, so whether Wolves can afford that, I'm not sure. But yeah, be a great poacher. Obviously coming to the end of his career now probably, but I'd definitely take him, yeah, as long as he wasn't replacing Jimenez or maybe playing up front with Jimenez. Do you think the Wolves should buy Jimenez? Definitely, I'd love to buy Jimenez, even if it is that 30 million. Just get the money out, throw the money at Benfica and take him. Dudley Wolves, love that. HS representing from Dudley. 3-3 and I'll have your ticket for the replay, okay? If we get that, Adam. If it is 3-3, then should I promise buying a ticket? Maybe not. I'll sort something out. You can win some sort of prize. We should have got Chicharito, but he's picking up form. Yeah, that would be amazing having Jimenez and Hernandez up front. The poacher Hernandez. Imagine, yeah, the Mexican dreamland up front then. Deftones rule when girls telephone boys is my fate. What's that about? Oh, I think it was a deleted comment that he's replying to. Oh God, that's not good. Sorry for asking. I think she was 15. So yeah, less of the. I suppose when people are commenting about her, they don't realise that. Oh my God, we're 8 minutes over. Flipping it. We need to shoot through these. Lots of people struggling with my name. It's Cornish. I'll rate that. Go down to Cornwall every so often. So sorry for struggling with it. More like the second half at Tottenham and like Man City, Liverpool did last night. That's all we need. Definitely agreed, Lewis. As long as they're playing a weakened team as well, we've got a lot more of a chance. I really like your channel, and what I like most to see the tradition of songs and support they do during a game is unprecedented. Hopefully the same will happen in the USA. Thank you, Roberto. Yeah, obviously the USA do their chants a little bit differently with the big drums and all sorts. Maybe it will get over there one day, but yeah, we've got like Wolves players like Jack Price over in the USA, so hopefully with the English players go over, maybe the English culture will, I'm not sure. Bye says it, Shadow. Bye, mate. Bye, Jonesy. Everyone's saying bye. I assume that's my cue to leave, is it? But yeah, thank you all for watching. Very, very much, anyone. Rumours are Steve Bull for 60 million in this transfer window. I'll have a research into it, maybe. You never know. I'll pay for the ticket just to support a number because I won't have enough points. Okay, fair enough. We can sort that, Adam, if it's 3-3. I'm going to my first Wolves game for a while on Monday with my second. I'll be second row, bottom tier, Stan Cullis. Where do you sit? I'm in the North Bank. I think that is the Stan Cullis, isn't it? I'm awful at the names. I'm going to have to double check that. That's awful. I just know it as like Yeah, sorry, I am definitely in the stand colours. Yeah, because the statue's outside of him, isn't it? So I'm in the stand colours stand, but I'm the back of the lower tier, if you know what I mean. So back of the lower tier of the stand colours. By Making Peanuts, by H-Hus. You know, I've noticed Englishmen play with more heart than the American players. No offence. Yeah, there's a lot of tasty tackles in the English game, but maybe that will go over to America as well. It'll take time. American leagues is a newer thing than obviously the English league, so it'll take time. But thank you very, very much, everyone. It's now 10 minutes past flipping heck. I need to go. So thank you very, very much for watching. See you next week. See you on Monday/Tuesday for the vlog. So I hope you all enjoy that. How many of you still in here? 64. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much, everyone, and yeah, see you next time.